Hey guys, so I wanted to do another video on the Kyber crystals. On the last video I did, there were quite a few comments of people asking about other colors that I hadn't tried that they might want to see. What about the holocrons? Does the same thing work with the holocrons? So I wanted to make a follow-up video here. I actually got a hold of a holocron. This is the Jedi Holocron. I was really hoping to get a hold of a Sith Holocron for this video, mainly because, you know, when you change the Kyber crystals with this, like what we can do, you can actually change it to the rare black Kyber crystal code, and you get all the stuff that you would get with Snoke with the black Kyber crystal. The problem is with the Jedi Holocron, any of the Sith crystals that you put in there, because it's a Jedi Holocron, all you get is Yoda talking about the dark side of the Force. So you don't actually get the Sith characters, the villains, actually speaking. You have to have the Sith Holocron for that. So unfortunately, I won't be able to demonstrate really the black Kyber crystal, not really, which I was hoping I'd be able to do, but that's okay. I can demonstrate a couple of the other ones. I'm not going to go over this whole thing again and about how this works and exactly what it does. You can watch my previous video if you want to know a little bit more about the RFID writers and how they work a little bit and how exactly to do it as far as the exact settings you have to put it on. I will be doing it on this video. I just won't talk about it quite as much. But we can get kind of right into it here. So I've got my saber from Galaxy's Edge. I have it all loosened up here just so I can get the crystal out easy. My green crystal, like what I had in my previous video, I'll turn it on here so you can see it. So that's the sound that it makes with the green crystal. It's a green blade. It's a lot darker green in person. On the video it shows up a lot lighter, but it looks good in person, better than on the video. But so here we'll do this. So I'll go ahead and I'll take that crystal out. And we will put it in the holocron here. Let's see here. So the crystals just go right in here, just like that, and slide down in there. You can activate the holocron without a crystal in it. In fact, why don't I show you that first? With no crystal in it, set that aside for a second. So with no crystal in it, flip these, turn it on. You can see the Jedi one glows blue, makes a lot of sound effects. If you push both sides with your fingers here, whoops, you can get it to say stuff.
This is
Accidentally turning it off. That's the only thing I don't like about this crystal, is that it's very easy because you have to turn the top and bottom. When it's sitting on a surface, it turns off.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen, with the dark shadow of the Empire rising to take their place.
Okay, so that's one of the default things that it'll say. Now what you can do is we can put in a crystal. This is a green one. In fact, this is actually this green crystal is Yoda. There are different ones. Qui-Gon Jin is a green crystal. So we'll go ahead and turn this on. Now you can see it's glowing green because of the green crystal. Makes the same noises, but then when you activate it,
fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. I sense much fear in you. Train yourself to let go of everything You fear to lose.
Okay. So you can see it's Yoda. So it's gonna say, you know, it's gonna have sayings from Yoda, stuff that he said. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and let's get the crystal out, and we will change this as before. And let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and do a yellow one. So let's see here. On the mode, you want it to be 125 kilohertz. Input. So you hit input, and then you put the code that you want. In this case, I'm going to do 083 or 3083.
3083.
Then you put input again.
Enter the correct card number is 3083.
Now I'm going to hold this, the crystal, up right behind it here. I'm going to hit right.
Right success.
There we go. Right success. So first I'll demonstrate it in the blade so you can see. Get it back in here. They're never easy to put back in. There we go. And put these back on. That should be a yellow blade now with a different sound effect. Yep. Hard to see in the camera. It almost looks a little green in the camera. You can hear the different sound. So it's the yellow blade. Now this specific code that I used is for Maz from the new movies. The other yellow is the Temple Guards. The blade and the sound effects will be the same. But now I can take this crystal, see it's still my same green crystal. I'm going to put this now in here. Now we should get something different here.
Through the ages, I've seen evil take many forms. The Sith, the Empire. Today, it is the First Order. Their shadow spreading across the galaxy.
Okay, so you can see that was Maz. So let's take the crystal back out here. Let's do some more here. How about, let's do Mace Windu. How about that? Let's do purple. Let me find my code here. So I'm going to put this back. Let's see. Okay. Put this back into 125 kilohertz again. It resets every time. So we're going to do input. And Mace Windu 3079. So 3079. Input again.
Enter the correct card number is 3079.
Okay, so we're going to put this back here. You can see, in fact, I'll turn it over and do it right here. Hit right.
Right success.
There we go. Put this back in the blade here. Back in the saber. It's a pretty tight fit in there. Yeah, come on. This long. That's what happens when you're on camera. Do it just fine off camera, on camera. It's another matter altogether. There we go. Okay. Man. All right. Let's put these back on here. There we go. Okay, now we'll have a purple blade. Different sound effects again. So that is the purple blade from Mace Windu. Now we'll go ahead and take this out. Again, the colors on the screen don't really look right. I'm looking at my screen here. So we'll take this out, okay? And let's open this back up, put it in. we go. Purple.
In negotiations, there are gray areas. In war, there are not. A warrior can't afford them. There's only right and wrong, good and evil, light and dark, and victory or defeat.
Pretty cool. So, some people were asking about the 8-ball. What those colors in the list. There's a red one for Darth Vader. It says Vader 8-ball. There's a green one for Yoda that says Yoda 8-ball. What those are, I'll explain them real quick. If you know the old 8-balls, the magic 8-balls, where you'd ask it a question, turn it over, and it'd give you something, you know, like, hey, is today going to be a good day? You turn it over, and it'll say yes or no or not sure, or give you some kind of witty answer. It's that same type of thing, but with Yoda or Vader. So I'll do the Yoda 8-ball here, and that'll be the last one I'll do for the video. So let's see, mode
125 kilohertz.
125 kilohertz, and then the Yoda 8-ball color is 3122.
Please enter the card number 3122. Enter the correct card number is 3122.
Write it.
Right success.
Okay. Now it'll be a green blade. Back to green. If I put that back in, we'll just put it straight into here. So this is, you know, now the things that he says are going to be like magic 8-ball type of responses. So, you know. Hey, Yoda, you think I'll go back to Disneyland anytime soon?
In harmony with the Force, your path is.
Not sure what that means.
It is the will of the Force.
Oh, okay.
A certainty, this is.
So that's the 8-ball, and then there's the red one for Vader. But of course, as I was saying, to really do the Sith ones or the villain ones correctly, you have to have the Sith Holocron, and vice versa. For the Jedi ones, you really have to have the Jedi Holocron to get the right voices. So there you go, guys. There's another demonstration of how you can change the codes with the RFID readers on these crystals. To get different saber colors and sound effects, as well as different colors and voices out of your holocron if you have one of those. I'll post the link again to the reader writer that I've got here in the description, as well as the codes for the different colors and voices also down in the description as well. And I will also link to the previous video if you want to see some more saber colors. Okay, thanks guys, thanks for watching.